Hello, Star Wars Galaxy of Hero players. This is Andy Shorto. Today I'm going to be covering the kit reveal of original trilogy Chewbacca. So that's huge. That is huge. But before I do, I want to mention that I apologize. I never got the chance to get this kit out just because I was up north at a family wedding, and it came out over the weekend on 9/22/2018. The time of recording is 9/25/2018, so I won't be able to have my thoughts. Everyone will have a late coverage of the thoughts, but hey, when your family has weddings, sometimes you got to go to them. So, but yeah, I kind of like the kit. I'm up and down with Chewbacca. Like, it's cool. We're finally getting another legendary character. It's cool that we get bounty hunters to use, so it gives us a reason to work on bounty hunters other than territory wars, territory battles, and some of the events that have been popping up. The bounty hunter events and the rebel roundup. But the only downside is I still wish this spot was set up for Jango Fett. I would still been okay if they eventually unlocked a few more characters, Forlom and Zuckuss, gave us some time, and then used those Empire Strikes Back bounty hunters as well as Greedo to unlock the legendary Chewbacca. But we don't have that. But that's fine. That's fine. We're still getting a legendary. It's a mix-up from the marquee events. In the next episode or next video, I'm going to cover the marquee event for a new ship. So there's another marquee event coming up too, but there was also this legendary event. So we got a new scoundrel rebel attacker smuggler. All right. So overcharged shot deals physical damage to target enemy, inflicts tenacity down for 2 turns. Great basic kind of ability. Nothing too surprising from there. This one's where it gets a little interesting. If you notice, watch the screen. Boom, boom. That is essentially an idea they got from Star Wars Battlefront 2's ability where Chewbacca actually slams the ground. Even though somehow when you're playing Battlefront 2, it also goes through walls. That slam, but what can you do? It says dispel all buffs on all enemies, deals physical damage to all enemies. Chewbacca gains offense and crit chance up for 2 turns. This attack ignores defense. This attack, yeah, some people would be thinking Darth Sion. Darth Sion can't be avoided. This one can. So if someone had foresight, it doesn't strip it away. However, well, actually, it does strip away all buffs. So actually, it's similar to Sion, actually. But it also kind of reminds me of Baze's attack, where it's an AoE, strips buffs, and there you go. Alright, the next one, Furious Bowcaster. Blasts and charges. Deals physical damage to target enemy and stuns for 1 turn. Then, if the target has no protection, reset pulverizes ability cooldown. This attack can't be evaded. So this one can't be evaded, so you're gonna, see a lot of stuns. It's gonna get through. It's kind of like Raid Han's basic. So next is one of his 2 uniques. They're both Zetas. So at the start of battle, grant guard to the weakest ally and Han Solo until Chewbacca is defeated. Chewbacca assists when a guarded ally uses an ability during their turn, doing 20% less damage, limited once per turn. So if Han Solo blasts his first basic, Chewbacca's not going to go... he's going to assist that first time, but when he does that second one, Chewbacca will not hit on the second attack. Since Han Solo's basic does double strikes. Double strike, haha. When Chewbacca deals damage to an enemy, he and all guarded allies recover 3% health and protection. That's kind of cool. Also, guard means can't be the characters can't be critically hit, immune to daze and stun, and has plus 25% crit chance. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. If you really see the synergies down here, this is the team, especially if you mod it right to where Commander Luke is the other character with no, excuse me, with the weakest health and protection, stuff like that, or just the weakest ally, then you got Raid Han and Commander Luke doing all the crazy assists. Also, Yoda's really good in that slot, so there's a lot of teams that have been tested, and I've liked a lot of them. That has come out of all the game changers that have been testing multiple different teams with this Chewbacca. It's kind of cool. And I do like the guard ability. It's a loyal friend. Hey. Now his last ability is Raging Wookiee. Chewbacca's immune to ability block and cooldown increase. That's huge. So Boba Fett can ability block him. Now Boba Fett can ability block Raid Han, but not Chewbacca. Cooldown increase. Death Troopers, if he's not buffed, Death Troopers AoE or Darth Nihilus's AoE cannot increase the cooldowns. So that's kind of unique. It's also good in this team actually works well in the Sith Raid. Not with Raid Han and R2, but it's like the Crit-a-Lite team. You're subbing out Chirrut Imwe for Chewbacca. So, but anyways, when Chewbacca deals damage to an enemy, he deals bonus damage equal to 20% of their max health. When Chewbacca takes damage from an attack, he gains 25% offense and crit chance until the end of the next turn. When Chewbacca or a guarded ally takes damage from an attack, reduces Furious bowcaster's cooldown by 1. So that's huge. So this is a total different kit. Because if you really look in the game files, or I don't know exactly if it would be in the game files, but if you actually see, there's original trilogy Chewbacca, but he acts like Clone Wars Chewbacca in the background data when you face him on PvE. So this is definitely a new kit. They had to make a new kit. They couldn't make another Clone Wars Chewbacca and make him as good for Arena. So this character is Arena defiable. Arena defining, so definitely look for that. And of course down here you'll see all the different game changers that have done videos on it, so it's kind of cool. I also like that they actually have a Spanish one. It's kind of cool. But for the most part, I'm okay with this. It changes it up. Now you'll have another team to work with, another character. You can replace Chirrut and use Chirrut and Baze on another team for the Sith Raid. Since you can now use the Crit-a-Lite team, Raid Han, Chewie, under a Commander Luke team with Death Trooper and forget the last one. I apologize, but oh no, it's Peo, not Poe, Peo, the one from the movie Rogue One. So, but that is legendary Chewbacca. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below about Chewie. I'm kind of excited for him. I'm definitely going to try to push to unlock him so that I can use him in raids. Is really the key there. Again, thanks for watching, and you guys have a wonderful day. Alright, now we have the unlock of IG-2000. This is kind of cool. We're starting to get more bounty hunter ships. It's huge. There's a few things that do stand out. So it's Dark Side, Bounty Hunter, Scoundrel, Droid, and Attacker. So this is actually a droid ship. So does that mean when the Separatists are reworked, we're going to have some droid starfighters? A few of those, we could have like 1 or 2 different droid starfighters. We can have the Tri-Fighter. We can have the droid Hyena Bomber. So there's a few options there with the IG-2000. Now, of course, it'd be crazy if Capital Games decided to go, oh, hey, I'm going to make the 4 IG-8s A, B, C, and D. 4 different kits, 4 different droids. And then you have the IG-2000 4 different times. So I think they would actually had the ship 4 different times. That one I don't know, but I know that there was 4 different IG-8s. Kind of weird. Or you need all 4 IG-8s for one ship. That'd be super wacky. But right now they only have 1 IG-88. So, of course, Legends there's 4 where right now currently from what I know there's only 1 IG-88 in canon. So, but this is cool. They got a droid attacker. It's aggressive bounty hunter attacker and does massive damage to breached enemies. So here's the basic attack: deal physical damage to target enemy. If the enemy is breached, attack again. That's kind of cool. Exploited whatever. Yeah. So inertial dampeners disabled. The physical damage target enemy, stun them for 1 turn, and inflict target lock for 2 turns. This attack deals 50% more damage to breached enemies. So if you had Bosk do his breached ability, there you go. He's actually gonna. Then you follow it up with this inertial dampeners. That's a lot of damage to it, and you're inflicting target lock. So if you still kind of have a target lock like theme, like either Darth Vader or Biggs on a team, it's still gonna help out as well. Especially Darth Vader, since he keeps the things around. The unique crew ability with IGDA's reconstruct protocol. Start of each turn, IG-88 recover or IG-2000. No, man, I'm getting names mixed up, but IG-2000 recovers 8% health. It also gains 8% offense for each debuffed enemy. Other droid allies gain half these amounts. While While IG-2000 is active, breached enemies have negative 25% crit chance. So that's kind of cool. That is cool. Especially since it has some synergy to droids. So it'll be a healing droid for droids. So we'll get to see what droids will come out. Again, I'll probably do a video covering those, some of those predictions down the road. So yeah. Let's see. Grant another random attacker ally. Oh, initiate slice sequence. Initiate slice sequence. Trying to sound like a droid. Grant another random attacker ally offense up for 1 turn and inflict critical chance down on all enemies for 2 turns. Additionally, inflict target lock on the highest and lowest health enemy for 2 turns, which can't be evaded. So that's pretty cool. So I will admit, for the most part, like if you see Metaverse, I did this little picture here. And I agree. I'm also on the boat of the fact they're probably going to make it to where they'll need bounty hunter ships for a legendary Millennium Falcon event to get they're calling it the original trilogy Millennium Falcon. This is really episode 4, episode 5 Millennium Falcon. Because if you think about it, can be another version of the Millennium Falcon for episode 6, which would be yet again another Lando Millennium Falcon. It'll be General Lando Calrissian and Nien Nunb piloting the Millennium Falcon with the no radar dish, because Lando lost the radar dish in the Death Star the Death Star. I don't know if you want to call it a trench. It's just the flying through the Death Star's tunnels or whatever. So, but yeah, we've got IG-2000 set up and ready to go. So definitely, yeah, I feel like it's great that we're going to possibly be set up for a legendary event for the Millennium Falcon. Just cool. I assume they're probably going to allow us to only use Thrawn or Tarkin for this. And if you need a 7-star character, I think Tarkin's the easiest to get, because like right now I still got to finish up Home 1 so I can get Thrawn's capital ship to 7-star. So Tarkin's my only option right now for all of them, which is kind of sad. But for the most part, I really like this. So will we see more? Who knows? Maybe we'll also see a setup where we'll also have just all scoundrel ships being able to unlock Hondo Naka's capital ship. Maybe. And so that Hondo's capital ship, because I have talked about that in the previous video, having Hondo's capital ship actually help scoundrel and bounty hunter ships. I feel like that would be another ship that would actually be beneficial. Of course, IG-2000 would also work under Separatist capital ship, just because they'll probably have some sort of droid synergy on that as well. So we'll have to wait and see. But I'm glad they're starting to get more and more ships out. I feel like they could use sometime at the beginning of next year, around April, May, or June, somewhere around there, have a full month. Yes, it would be an annoyance for having multiple marquee events, but getting, or even just having some of the ships just straight added in, but completing all the characters or all the ships that characters have in the game. We have Jedi Knight Anakin, Asajj Ventress that could still use one. There's quite a few different characters. I'm sure they'll still eventually add Dengar's ship. We still have, man, I'm going blank on some of these bounty hunters now, but we still have a few other ships that can be added. But we have Cad Bane's ship, Bosk's ship, Boba's ship is already in there. We'll probably also have a Jango Fett ship, and if they kind of link it similarly to Star Wars Bounty Hunter, it'll probably be a ship where you need both Jango Fett and Zam Wesell. So, you know, there could be that as well. So we'll have to wait and see. Other than that, let me know what you guys think in the comments below about the IG-2000. And I really appreciate all those that do watch the videos I make. Please stay tuned for that. And thank you for watching, and you guys have a wonderful day.